Ciara, many commuters in the Dublin area will be heading into town this morning wondering how the new traffic arrangements on the Quays will be working. It's down to one lane for private cars on a good chunk of both the North and the South Quays in the capital city. No right turn from the North Quays onto O'Connell Bridge. You're not impressed by the changes, Ciara?
No, I'm not really, and I'll tell you why. I think this sounds like a fantastic idea if you're someone who doesn't have to drive the Quays to go to work. But the reality of it is this, is it's a cart before the horse scenario. If we had an amazing public transport system, I would say absolutely penalise people the hell out of their cars, get them to use it. But we don't. And do you know what else we have? We have urban sprawl, like on a grand scale. So we have people commuting in from Drogheda and Gorey and Portlaoise and indeed Tullamore. And if you're coming from Tullamore because you can't afford to live in Dublin and you're coming in by Houston Station and down those Quays to drive to your, mundane enough job in East Wall Business Park, you have no option but to use your car, and you've no option but to use the Quays. And you know what? That's simply not fair, because we're not going to put one car off the road by doing this. We're just going to add 45 minutes to people's travel time.
Not necessarily.
Well, there's a lot of people who drive. The people who drive those Quays, Shane, are not people who have much options, because the Quays were crap anyway.
This is the argument that people put the whole time. Let's actually deal with the facts of this. Between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m, 7,000 people on buses drive down the North Quays. Yep. That's at peak hour.
Yep.
How many people in cars drive down? How many people? 500 cars.
Yeah.
So you have to prioritise public transport. Look, I agree with you. Is the public transport system where we want it to be? No. Should we have that urban sprawl? We shouldn't, but it's been there for the last 30 years. You're not going to change that overnight. The reality is this, though, Ciara. Our roads are at breaking point. There is no more room for more cars. And yet there are more and more people working. We have to do something, and that means prioritising people coming on buses.
We just heard Kieran Cuddihy saying he travelled 2.6 kilometres in 31 minutes. This won't force people out of their cars, Shane. It'll just mean somebody who live in Tullamore. Where are they going to go? They drive and park at Houston Station and get there's nowhere for them to go.
You're talking about there are some people
45 minutes earlier.
No, there are some people that driving is going to be is the only option there is in public transport. There are lots of people in their cars who can take a bus.